Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining our final event of the year. This is the holiday edition of Agile Minds Romania. We wanted to do a nice retrospective of what happened this year, what were our challenges as Agile professionals and practitioners in our environments, what we learned and what we plan to take with us in 2025 as improvements, as practices, and so forth. This is an interactive workshop, so be open and willing to share your experience with everybody. And we will also publish this in our YouTube channel after the meeting for everyone that could not attend. With that, I want to share a little bit of context for what we're doing here. And because it's a retrospective, I have a simple question for you guys. How would you describe this year? So for that, I'm going to invite you to scan this QR code with your phones, or use the link in the chat window if you're using your desktops or cannot join using your phones, and add keywords that best describe from your perspective the year that is just about to end. And we should be able to see the results real time. Okay. Okay, so our cloud here is forming quite nicely. Looks like some key experiences are showing. Okay. Thank you all for sharing. So challenging is our winner here. Followed by roller coaster. I see some chaos sprinkled around, but also educational, new beginnings, growth, interesting, grateful, a lot of nice experiences also. So with this in mind, definitely we will dive a little bit deeper into this in the retrospective on what was challenging and why this is relevant for this year. And I'm curious to learn more about what made you define this for 2024. So thank you for playing. Before we go to the workshop, just a few notes. As I was saying, this is an interactive workshop, so we're counting on you, on your courage to share your experiences and focus on the exercise, commitment to others, and respect for others' opinions, as well as openness for everything that we're going to do today. Please share your camera when possible so we can easily communicate, and when not speaking, mute your microphone so we don't have any audio issues because of that. And of course, share your experience. And with that, I'm going to share this Miro board with everyone. And once you're able to join, I'm going to ask you to follow me to the exercise. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So I'm not sure if everyone is familiar with the timeline retrospective. I'm just going to briefly describe it for everyone. So the goal is to capture the main events in your Agile practice experience this year. What were your successes? What did you learn this past year? And what were your challenges? You have some sample sticky notes over here that you can use for any of the experiences I just named, and the timeline of the entire year here. So you can just add your notes on the timeline whenever that happened for you. So if you had a success in first quarter of the year, you should add it around here. And if you had a challenge in the final quarter of the year, you should add it probably around here. So mind the timeline that is provided here for adding your experiences. And also note your mood throughout the year. If you had a positive experience and you felt right, you felt fulfilled during the time, you should add a bullet higher on the axis around here. And if you were lower energy or in a low mood, you should add a dot over here in the axis. Thank you, Mihai, for uh, helping me with that.
Yeah, I haven't made my mind yet, though.
Not yet.
Still
Well,
considering where to place it, but it was different moods during the year. So probably I'll place more, right? If I place a few times,
yeah. As many as you feel.
all the time look good. Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions so far? Okay, for this exercise, we will just start gathering information. So share as many experiences as you want on the timeline over here, and afterwards we will just spend some time on discussing them. And I will also add a 5-minute timeline over here. Okay. Nice. I see some pictures over there. Okay. Lot of feedback so far. Keep it going, guys. Halfway there. Quite various and varied answers over here, which is excellent. Okay, just a few seconds left. Okay, time's up. I would invite everyone to finish writing their final sticky if they were just in the middle of writing one. Excellent, thank you everyone. Quite a lot of sharing here. Thanks, Mihai, for adding this. For those of you that don't know, this is a picture from our face-to-face event last month that a lot of people attended, so we were really happy about it. Definitely a success. um, Added on the success lane of the retrospective. Okay, I think the next step, given the amount of feedback that we have here, we should just browse to it and identify if we have some duplicates, if we should group them somehow on various topics or themes. I see some candidates over here related to jobs or changing changing jobs, changing context. We have new job, new certification role and job. Started a new company. Congratulations. I know this is not easy. Several other new jobs over here. So this is quite a theme. Accreditations and certifications, also the PST candidate journey. I see this one throughout the year. It starts and it ends over here. Certification over here, PMI ACP over here. Yeah, so ACP journey. Okay, we can discuss certifications as a theme. Collaborative community events, delivering trainings, okay. Improved project planning and estimation. So this is process enhancements. Learning new skills. Career growth over here. Involving the team in every decision. Okay. Taking on a tough challenge while maximizing family time. That's nice. That's a challenge. I wish that was a success. I would have asked you how you managed that. Uh,
It was.
but uh, rethinking my business. Okay, so we have quite a few teams. What I would invite you to do now is name them here. So we had new jobs and opportunities. We have trainings.
Starting a new company also qualifies there, probably, right?
Yes.
Probably taking the full time of the person who wrote that. So
Yeah.
you can think of it as a job as well. What else? This is growth, like training, certification. Okay.
Yes, I've seen something about public speaking as a challenge and also as a success, as a learning.
And it's a theme, right? Among more
Overcoming the fear of public speaking, and we also had successful speeches and conferences. And there was something else about public speaking.
Mhm. There's another theme I think about accreditation as a service provider. I saw a few, one related to PST, one related to SAFE, I think, one just says training accreditation, and delivering my first training on this subject, on that topic. I think there's a theme there as well. People actually look like have improved in delivering agile services to their companies, to their customers. That could be one as well.
Okay, I see another one related to collaboration.
Yeah, I think that was present even in our
collaborative community,
in the
as
community.
well as this one could go to collaboration also, I think. But we can have a team for that.
What else, guys? Maybe you see
Any other
something that wants?
suggestions?
Yeah, things that map.
Keeping teams motivated, learning new skills. That one is captured already. Motivate people. Okay, team interaction. Would that be involving the team in every discussion? I think we can go there.
And I think there are quite a few related to closing a chapter, like closing a job, closing a business. These things show here and there as well. Some disappointment in some people related, I don't know, encounters that might mean things had to change.
Okay. How would you title that, Mihai?
Closing the chapter, maybe, whatever that means, right? Could be a job, could be a business, could be something that didn't make sense anymore for us.
Okay. Any other suggestions that we didn't capture in any theme? Okay. For the mood trend, I see we are quite balanced between positives and high moods and low moods. I would rather say there are more high moods votes than low moods, which is nice. That most of you appreciated that you had positive experiences this year. So congratulations for that. That's not easy to do in these days. And for the teams that we've just named, if there are no other suggestions, I will invite you to vote your favorites or things that you would like to further discuss. And we will take then into our debriefing sessions for naming actions and improvements on getting these better or as good as for 2025. How we can get better on all of these, what have we learned this year that we can take with us for 2025. So first we will start with voting, and you will have 3 votes for all of these themes. And 1 minute to do it.
So we're just voting on the grouped items, right? On the
Yes.
categories now,
Yes.
not on the individual retrospective findings, but on the.
No, I think those would be too many to vote, and we will just and some of them are duplicates as we just identified. So we will just vote on the themes that we aggregated. So 1 minute. I just
So everybody should be able to vote. If you're even if you're on your phone, it's just being done by picking one of the items to vote.
okay. I think we have some clear winners. New jobs and opportunities on the same number of votes with public speaking, followed closely by team interaction and closing a chapter, and then trainings and certification with 6 votes. And service provider accreditation just got 1 vote. Okay, next steps for us would be to create some breakout rooms and then discuss what we should start, stop, or continue doing for each of these teams. You will be discussing as many as you can in the 20 minutes that you'll have available, starting from the top to bottom. And when we will get back to the main room, you can share your insights with everybody else. And during the conversation, you are self-managing. You need to keep your time box, make sure that you focus on what's most important for your group. Get everyone involved. Note your takeaways on the sticky notes for each of the sections. And be prepared to share your insights with everybody else once we get back to the main room for your group. Any questions so far? think we are like 14. Yes, Mihai, you have a question?
Yeah, I'm wondering, can we agree which topic will be discussed first in each breakout room? So maybe if people have an interest for a specific topic, they go to that breakout room, and that people joining there will start with that.
Oh, you're suggesting to create breakout rooms for each of these?
Maybe just to start, to have one topic in mind to start, which maybe more people have information about or want to reflect on. So I don't know if they go to room one, it's about public speaking, who pick the most votes first, and maybe for the remaining of the time, if they get more time, they touch on others as well. But maybe for room two is something else, like new job opportunities. Room three can start with closing a chapter. Room four with, I don't know.
I don't think we have enough for 4 rooms. We will only have 3.
Yeah,
But
we can start with just three maybe, and we switch from that to maybe to another topic that someone else wants to point. Or we can just self-organize in each room. It's just a question. How do you want to proceed if we break it down by topic, or just randomly allocate and the people in there in each room decide?
I think we can do both, but I would rather either of them. I was trying to say, but I would like anyone else to share their opinion on this. Do you have a preference?
I I think each room could choose the topics which are interested.
Okay.
Oh, so any of the 3 topics that are top 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's try like that.
I will create the breakouts. I will assign them then automatically, right? And it's 3 breakout rooms. Could be Bogdan, Cristina, Florin, Mihai, and Mihai. Mihai Badralex and Mihai Tănase in one room. Cristina with Dragoș, Ioana, and Roxana the second room, and I'll be joining Andrea, Oiku, Roxana, and Stefan in the third.
Okay.
So see you in 20 then.
20 minutes.
Okay. Opening up rooms. Here you go, guys. See you soon. Okay. So actually the recording came with us, right? Since I'm the one who started the recording, this breakout will have also the session recorded, the mini session recorded. Nice to meet you, everyone. I think I already know Stefan from a previous encounter in the Agile Minds community. I'm not sure if we've met Andrea.
Yes, I have joined a few other sessions
Yeah,
online.
okay. Nice to see you again then. And Roxana, yeah, familiar face, right? You've been to more of the events, Roxana, already. And Oiku, welcome as well. So I won't be taking this moment from you. If any of you wants to facilitate this retrospective, and we can start from one of the topics, the top 3 or 4 topics we mentioned. Just I'll blend in, right? Still considering, right? What to pick. So public speaking was one. If any of you had these events during the year that reflected public speaking, maybe you can share. How was it? What happened? What changed in regards to public speaking? No?
I attended, I don't know if it's public speaking, virtual ones, but I attended a couple of events in Meetup. virtual events, online events, and I have learned new things, and I also found opportunity to speak up, learn my experience, share my experience. Sorry.
That was nice, Oiku. So you got to share with other people related still to Agile practices or something else?
Agile practices, marketing agility group. It was one of the good groups. There's high quality conversation there, so I like them. Also, I was a little bit shy about speaking, therefore I attended meetups, improvisational theater group. And here it's a support team, team building, being a team. For instance, if you fail, a member of team immediately supports you, and you start volunteering. You start experiencing more. So this helped me this year.
Okay, so maybe this is a continued doing for you. In our
Yes.
three steps retrospective, we can add something to room 3, maybe to continue. But that is involvement with more newer groups, right? You didn't actually take part in these events with these two groups before this year, right?
Yes, but I ask questions. I also share my opinion. So it was engaging and welcoming groups. They were both welcoming groups.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Oiku, you can also add something to maybe to encourage more of us to do the same. Like for me, this year I attended at least every month into Agile community meetup here at Agile Minds Romania, but also trying to connect with a community of trainers, which I belong to, the Scrum.org community of trainers. And I took the courage maybe to speak up in their group, and it's a lot of people who have a lot of passion for agility, and they're very knowledgeable, and you can feel really, I don't know, insignificant in their presence when the 30 or 40 of those around you. But as something I started doing, I started to make myself comfortable speaking up, showing my interest as well, or asking for help from them as well. So that is something maybe I started doing, but also I should do more of. We don't have a section here for doing more of, but maybe I can just add it to start because I just started with engaging with large professional groups where I don't know, you can pick a lot by learning from the people there. So that's it for me on this topic. I'd like to take a note and add it. Anyone else wants to go on this topic of public speaking? Have you made some progress? Do you want to make some progress? Maybe this is an opportunity right now to speak publicly in this small group.
I could share perhaps with regards of public speaking, again, in the remote setup, I am involved in delivering safe trainings, and I did continue doing this activity also this year, and also tried out delivering some new types of safe trainings to larger groups. So this is an activity that I like doing. It is challenging depending on the group of people that you have on the training, but it's something that I want to continue doing. So perhaps I will add it in that section.
Continue. Okay. Thanks, Andrea, and good luck with your activity. Okay. It's very popular these days, and a lot of companies, large companies, are adopting this scaling model. So
yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Any experience with this, Stefan or Roxana? Publicly speaking, you want to do more of things like this, or you think 2024 gave you some opportunity to?
I can share my experience. I'm not sure if my microphone is working.
Yeah, we can hear you,
I can
Roxana.
hear you.
Oh, thank you. I needed the feedback. So for me, public speaking, it's a work in progress. Last year, I was doing improvisation classes, and this year I'm taking acting classes. And last month, I have a public presentation, and the room was full of people. And I still have to work on my emotions, even now. So yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a continuous challenging.
Great. Thank you. You can leave a note as well. So this is continue doing, right, for you, Roxana. And you just stepped up to it, right? You just practice it a bit right now. Stefan, you want to add something to this topic?
Not really.
Not really. To public
This year I didn't have the opportunity to speak in public.
Okay, so then you get the chance to pick the next topic from the ones we voted earlier. I hope you see them. You don't have to pick the next one really with the.
Yeah, but I don't have the link to the Miro board.
You don't have the link to the Miro. Oh, okay, good for.
Maybe you can share the screen.
No, I'll pass the link to you as well. I can share the screen, but also I put.
Which one is faster?
Yeah, I think I shared the link now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can follow me.
Just a second, needs to load.
So I'll read them before it loads. Next is an opportunity to talk about new jobs and opportunities. That's one. Or closing a chapter, which might mean vice versa, like losing a job or closing something you did, or choosing to stop doing something that didn't help you. So new jobs, closing a chapter, and the other one with many votes is team interaction. You've made some improvements, or
I can say about a new job. So
new jobs and
a new job from.
Okay.
Yes, I started a new job at Microsoft in August, and this month I also got a promotion. So now I manage 7 people.
Excellent. So I think we talked about this, Stefan, before you signed, right? You were preparing for the interview and
exactly
pumped up with adrenaline, right, for the interview. I'm very glad. I didn't know what happened, so thanks for sharing. So you're working in Microsoft now, and
yes. I think it helped to add to my CV the fact that I have a Scrum Master certificate, and also I have some coaching experience. So yeah, I think it helped with the promotion.
It made the difference. So to share to everyone, I know your profile, but probably the other people here do not. Your first specialty is a technical one. You're
exactly. I have almost 20 years of programming experience.
Okay, so this year Stefan closed the chapter, and to start a new chapter decided to also get trained as Scrum Master and get a certification as Scrum Master as well, right? If I remember correctly.
I already have a certification, but it's only the level 1, and I was thinking about getting level 2. So
okay, increasing your
in order to get a Scrum Master role. But here, basically, yeah, I'm just a manager, but I can do the Scrum process if I want. I can implement it, I guess, for my members of my team.
You have autonomy to decide on your working process with your team.
I haven't discussed with them yet.
Yeah, that's nice.
It should come naturally, because okay, if you have like a communication problem or a process problem, then you can propose, okay, let's do that. My main focus would be to have a retrospective, so to discuss the interaction between people, discuss the diverse processes, and we don't necessarily need to use Scrum. Maybe you can use something else, but it has to make sense from a.
What do you think you get the job, Stefan? There are many people interested in changing jobs. I saw a lot of post-its on this related to this, especially in the Agile space. There's been a back and forth wave of changes regarding roles, accountabilities, who's doing what in a Scrum team or an Agile team, and do we need this role or the other? What was the game changer for you? What do you think?
I think my advice would be to do anything that is related to what to your goals. For instance, I have some coaching experience, which I think it helps because from my point of view, coaching, it's a facilitation process just as Scrum. So if you take a coaching course and maybe have a coaching practice in parallel, or you take certification Scrum Master 1, level 1, level 2, anything that if you don't have the opportunity to practice it, then take courses and prove that you are better prepared than other people. Because I have a lot of experience on a technical side, but I also have some experience on the people side. So this made a difference. So in my team in Romania, we are, I think, 8 people, and I think I was the best person for the job, at least in the CV. Because I work here in Microsoft since August, so it's like this is my 4th month, and they needed you have experience and preparedness meets opportunity. So there was also an opportunity here. They needed somebody to manage the people in Romania.
Any questions for Stefan, or something we learned from his experience? Maybe to start doing something or learn from him or continue doing something from that inspired from his story?
I think it's okay if they connect with me on LinkedIn and they can ask me anytime.
Sure.
I'm going to send the link here.
Thank you, Stefan. And you can also fill in a recommendation to start doing or from the things you suggested maybe.
I say to post on LinkedIn, for instance. It's useful if you find some materials that are related to whatever you want to do. Like, okay, for instance, I wanted to get a job that involved the system design. I started studying and posting materials that are related to system design. But I don't guarantee that this was the critical factor for getting the job.
But it got people aware that you are a subject matter expert, for example, right?
Yes, I'm at least concerned I was studying. And also each course that I took, each certification, I added to the LinkedIn CV, the LinkedIn profile.
Okay. So you reinforced your profile, right? With all of your certifications. Okay.
Yeah, if anybody was concerned about what I was studying, they could see there that I was actively
Anybody else has some news on this finding a new job opportunity? What else worked this year? And what did you see maybe as a stopper or a blocker? Maybe it's something that you want to stop doing. This didn't work for getting a new job. And say, well, enough of that. I'll do something else. That's a different story from Stefan's maybe, but I'm wondering.
There are big career sites in Turkey, recruitment sites. And since there are thousands of people applying for jobs, they usually don't return to you. They don't share, so you don't have any call because thousands of people apply to the same platform. I realized that networking also supports this, supports finding job, like calling your previous colleagues, just sending them emails about your updates, or or using different platforms such as Instagram. I had an appointment through Instagram job ads, for instance. Was not expecting a job ad on Instagram, but I applied and they turned back to me. And so I sometimes thinking different platforms or meeting people with face-to-face affects your employability.
Very nice. So maybe stop using just the regular channels for applying to jobs and start using your network even through online tools, right?
Yes.
And was the job related to marketing or maybe something else?
Yes, it was related to marketing.
Yeah, maybe the channel was actually their focus or their expertise, I was thinking. But that helped. Very nice. Thank you, Iku. Then you can maybe add a few things when we discuss together with the other groups. We can suggest them that. Well, I don't think we have too much time, maybe it's 2 or 3 minutes. If anything is to add here on the finding new job opportunity, now is the time. Or else somebody else can pick a different topic from the remaining ones. Closing a chapter is pretty much related with this one. People look for new jobs when they close old ones. So I don't want if you're on the detail on that. But there's also an option to talk about improvements in team interactions. Oh, and there is also training and certification for 6 votes. That may be also interesting to some of you if you had some achievements or want to celebrate something. Just 60 seconds to go. A short note on one of the topics remaining. I'll go if we're not to waste all the time. So I just recently this December got a license to teach the Pali course from Scrum.org. So I'm very happy. At least I checked a new license to teach this year. So that's it from me. Maybe I want to continue adding more licenses from the Scrum.org curricula next year. I would add that there. Thank you. And see you in the large group, right? I think this one will close pretty soon.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Did you have enough time to wrap up your conversation? All good? Yeah? Excellent. Let's go through the results then. Let's see what our objectives for next year are going to be. I think room 1 voted Bogdan for a speaker.
Yes, I volunteered collectively. Everybody pointed to me, so. Okay, so I'll try to wrap up. I've seen 1 minute, right? You mentioned, Christina, to wrap it up in 1 minute. So start the counter and I'm gonna begin. So we managed to tackle basically the first 3 themes: new jobs and opportunities, public speaking, and team interactions. I changed their colors to be more visible. For the first topic with new jobs, we talked about the start part, finding a new job. So most of us are looking or are in that position. But what you should do when doing that, you should adjust your expectations. You should be open for new responsibilities due to some unclear roles. What we should stop during our search, we should stop spending time replying to job opportunities that are not transparent or that we believe as ghosting, so false ones, just to attract different feedback. We should continue to be believers and we should start praying for decent or good agile jobs. That's for 2024. The next theme, which covered basically the public speaking one, we didn't vote, most of us, but we should start speaking at conferences by sending proposals and stop internal company politics. Actually, this is one from the last topic, so this is my mistake in color coding. And the last one and the most important one is the team interactions, the one that we debated the most. On the start part, stop the joker or false posing and be transparent and collaborate. So that's what we've noticed. Have courage and start asking questions. Just to share an example, 10 people meeting in a room and nobody knows the topic, but they continue to waste their time in that meeting because nobody has the courage to stop that wasteful session. Yeah, and what we should continue the active listening because that's very important when doing the team interaction. I didn't manage to fit it in 1 minute, Christina. It's too much.
That's fine. We will extend for the other teams. Thank you, Bogdan.
Thank
If there are
you.
any questions for room 1. Okay, thank you. Room 2, do you have any designated speaker?
I'll present.
Thank you, Christina.
We only had time for one topic, but we took that time to discuss it in more detail. So it's only the feedback. It's only about finding new jobs and new opportunities. We should start to prepare for new jobs by studying current market in order to build an action plan and to grow our current skills. It's always important to start earning new skills and to also prepare for the interview process. It's also important to analyze the opportunities that you have in the current job and maybe find something in your current company and maybe change teams or change departments or change your job profile and build a skill base in order to do that. For the stop part, we should remind ourselves that not all opportunities are good opportunities and avoid that kind of false opportunities that Bogdan was talking about. Do not wait until the last minute to be forced to make a change. Stop being emotionally attached to your job or your company or your team. And stop thinking about the job as a family. And what should be continued is to never stop learning, to always redefine your personal limits and self-evaluate from the professional point of view. Keep going to job interviews just to keep that kind of skill close. Have a backup plan, challenge yourself and avoid routine. And always network even if you don't need it because you do not know when you will need it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Very good one. Thank you, Christina. Anybody from room 3? Nobody? Not sure who.
We had public speaking as our first first item to discuss, but now we're shy of opening up. I can do the honors, guys, if you agree for our team. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So not to take too long, we discussed 3 topics, but briefly. Public speaking was the first and more unexpected ones because we learned some people in the group started attending theatric groups like improv and theater troops to actually develop their skills in publicly speaking, and still we find it a little bit difficult, but with practice we want to continue developing our skills in this direction. Some of us are also delivering some training, educational programs which help us towards that, and that keeps us exposed to public speaking a lot. I also shared the story. I got involved with large professional groups, mainly PSTs, which are a lot of smart guys in a single room, which is actually some discouraging feeling that, oh, if I say something, I make a fool of myself, right? But I want to continue engaging with those groups just to create courage and expose myself to their knowledge and to their feedback. That was the first topic we chose. Then the second topic was very interesting. It was a story from Stefan. because the topic was related to getting a new job. He shared the success story. He switched job this year. He started from a more technical role, but also had some people skills and leading people experience, like coaching experience. Also a Scrum Master certification at level 1. So he aimed for level 2 to also develop his process work or people leading skills. And he got his job. He actually looking for as a team leader now, I think, in a technical company now also. Can I say it, Stefan? I think.
I don't really know what's the official title. I need to check out, but it's a managerial role.
It's a company who does the operating system we all using, which we don't have. Okay. So he's a team leader there, and what he thinks helped was developing his skills a lot, like not in just one area. He already covered the technical side, but also going towards the leading people side, so covering more areas, and also publishing content related to his skills. Like he was studying a particular domain, so he was making linking posts about that domain. So the community recognized him as an expert on that domain, and maybe that helped, he said. And also we learned here what not to do. Maybe stop doing, but we didn't place it in the stop column. Stop using just regular channels for reaching to employers, like resume companies who collect tons and tons of those, but instead extend to other platforms. Oiku had a story getting connected when she applied on Instagram on a job posting, right? So unexpected, but it worked. And also using your connections, previous colleagues from different job environments, older job environments, right? So the network worked better than regular channels that we learned. And the third topic we briefly just touched, for those of us who teach, we want to add more licenses to teach next year, and that was related to the topic which we saw there, trainings and certification, right? But that was just 30 seconds before we closed. So that was a brief. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Mihai. Very nice summary. I see that the common theme for everybody and was also number one, I think, in voting exercise was the new jobs or new career paths topic. I think all rooms identified the very shifting market right now, and a lot of an increase in the skills that are being asked of those that are looking to change their workplace. And good insights from everybody to adjust to that, because in the end, this is what we are trying to do with agility. Just find the right methods to adapt to the new requirements, regardless if there are those are in companies, in teams, in markets, in products, and so forth. And you guys just identified very nicely some tips and tricks and methods to adjust expectations and skills to the new requirements of the market. So thank you for playing. We briefly touched on other topics also, and have some good takeaways for next year. If any of you are interested in any of these topics that we were able to discuss today. So thank you very much for playing. This was our retrospective exercise. It was a fun year, as you guys mentioned over here in the exercise, but mostly challenging. And given what we've just identified for 2025, it looks like the challenge is going to continue for next year also. And it's up to us to have the right skills to face it and be prepared for it. With that in mind, thank you all for playing. Before we wish you happy holidays and say goodbye for the evening and for this year, I want to invite all of you to share some feedback with us about the exercise that we've just done together. And please add what you thought of this. If you had any positive feedback that you liked and you want us to keep for our next workshops, or any improvement suggestions that you might have for us, so we can keep them in mind for next time. Please add your feedback here. And I think, Florin, would you please share a short summary of our next event?
Yes, sure. So, thank you everyone for this year. Next year we'll start in exactly 1 month, 16th of January, at the same hour, 18:30 Romanian time. We'll have a couple of speakers, Lorenzo Santoro and Benjamin Huserberta. Lorenzo is a product owner, Benjamin is a Scrum Master. They are both working for Hitachi Energy in the Switzerland, and they will present an interesting topic about probabilistic forecasting, and their presentation is called Harnessing the Power of Parallel Universes to Create Realistic Timelines. It's a really interesting topic, and I encourage you to join us in January. I'm sure you will like it. I'm a very good friend with Benjamin, and he will also speak to Scan Agile 2025 in Helsinki next year in March. So, and they both have a great experience with Monte Carlo probabilistic forecasting.
Okay, sounds great. Can't wait for that one. Thank you, Florin. We will also publish the event on Meetup later today or tomorrow morning, the latest, for you to be able to RSVP. And with that, thank you all for joining us today, for playing and sharing your experiences and learnings from this year, as well as the feedback. I see quite some stickies are being filled in over here. Happy holidays to everyone. I wish you have a fun and quiet end of the year, and hope you'll join us again next time. Thank you all for joining. Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, all.
Thank
you.
Happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays.
Talk to you soon next year.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hai că am și pus
Stop
acum
recording.
evenimentul. Stop recording, Mihai.
Nu găsesc butonul.